came out here in the 50s, and I knew nothing about Ojai, but I used to hear a little bit about it. And when I finally came to one of the tournaments here, I realized that it was really one of the magical tournaments because you had the college and the high school kids. Everybody wanted to go. So the talk of Southern California, where I was the Ojai Championship.
I've been in foreign countries, say you're from Ojai, they said, oh, tennis. That's right. So that's how well known we are. And I think there's one larger than we, but we're the oldest tennis tournament playing the same place.
A highly competitive event, tennis. And so on the court, there's this huge competition going on between these people. But on the other hand, when they're off the court in Ojai, you can rub shoulders with them, and it's more of a social event. I've gone to some other tennis tournaments, and after growing up with this one, they just seem so sterile to me. You know, you're just sitting in a seat, you're a number, you might as well be in the Coliseum. It's just not the same to me. I have seen a couple of other events where they try and do this kind of thing, but even Wimbledon, which is such a huge venue and has this long tradition, it doesn't seem quite the hospitality that you have here. They do have some hospitality things that I like. But, this place seems really special to me, and I think we try and make it special to the people who visit us. And I think it really pulls the town together.
In my opinion, the Ojai is more like the tennis was in years gone by, when kids just played just for the fun of the game and had a wonderful time, saw their old friends, occasionally got to visit a new place, and see something in the world that has passed us by.
Going to Ojai and that wonderful, comfortable feeling, the courts are in the park. You stayed at various schools. I stayed at Thatcher School 1 year. And to me, Ojai always meant the big leagues of tennis.
The most incredible place, beautiful, and the best competition I've ever seen in the world. I've been all around.
And that outside of Wimbledon and maybe Forest Hills, that the people who played tennis at Ojai and were winners are in the Hall of Fame today. It's a great example of tennis in the middle 30s and earlier than that, where kids would come to the tournament and get to see the champs play, and it gave them a lot of stimulation, and they went back and practiced harder, and then they fought their way to the top. And I think if you look at the records, the kids that were winning the interscholastics at Ojai were usually winners of the National Junior Championships, which were played in the old days at Culver Military School. So all in all, Ojai has it all. It has everything that I think a tennis tournament should be. And it's my fervent hope, and I wish I could be helpful. Let's don't let it just have 100 years. Let's go for the 200.
I'm Frank Brennan. I'm the women's tennis coach at Stanford University. I've been coming to Ojai for the last 21 years, and I have to say it's one of the favorite weeks of the whole year for me. We come down here for the Pac-10 championships. It's just relaxing for the coaches, a lot of fun for the players. The tradition is fantastic. The weather, smelling the orange blossoms, it's just a great, great week.
Bringing my players up here, it's fun to see the expression of the young freshmen, especially if I have some foreign players from Europe or Australia or wherever it is coming up here is a real treat for them because it's very different. You know, to have the community out supporting, and again, the orange juice and the special things that they do playing up at the private houses is always a rare experience for us. But the 100th anniversary celebration has been fantastic. They've you know, really done a great job, and it's been fascinating for the coaches, for the players to see some of the past greats come back and share all our moments together.
Well, I started very early days in the 1930s when I was about 11 years old. I just used to really love playing on all the outside courts, the private courts up in the hills with beautiful surroundings. And then as the years went by, I started playing in the Open Championships and enjoyed that also very much. And I just think it's one of the great experiences I've had in my tennis career.
My name is Ted Schroeder. I played here first in 1933. I was the runner-up in the 15 and under boys singles in 1935. I got a bad call. I won intercollegiate titles in 40 and 41. I played singles and doubles in the open events, 49, 50, and 51. So I have been here 67 years, and this tournament is only 100 years old. So I go a good ways back. I never enjoyed a tournament more. I haven't been up here for years, and I'm just thrilled and delighted to be here again and recall all the good times that we all have had here.
The experience I ever had was in 1929 when I played here, and I remember staying at Villanova, and that was a real treat to come up here and be treated the way we were treated at Ojai. And I'm sure they treat people the same way now.
The other nice thing about being in the tournament is our housing. We've stayed with Jackie and Craig DeMoore for 10 years and watched their kids grow from little ones to big ones, and that's really one of the most exciting things we do when we come here. We stay with them, and they're our biggest fans, and their friends are our fans, and we just have a wonderful time at the tournament. So we love coming to Ojai. It's really the highlight of our year because of the friendliness and the warmth of the people of Ojai and the tournament staff and everybody who puts something into it. So those are my memories of Ojai, and they're always so positive.
We're very proud of this tournament. We have 600 volunteers, and without them, we couldn't run the tournament. I mean, the retired vice president of corporations are in charge of trash, and they do it willingly.
The tournament is so special because it really is put on by the community. I'm constantly asked how many people are involved, and truly I can't give you an exact number. I stopped counting after 500, so it's more than 500 people are involved in the tournament. It's all volunteer, of course, and everybody has an up feeling about it. Well, it is a special tournament.
A big happy family, 500 people working. There are no salaries. Everybody gives, and I say they give.
And I certainly hope that all the congratulations are coming in for all the management and the people that were the official referees, tournament directors, people who volunteered in so many ways. They're what made Ojai so great, and I remember them going back way to 1936.
Of all the other advantages that the tournament had in the way of friendliness, a great experience of meeting people that you remember all your life.
The first year I came, we arrived. I had read about the tournament for years and years. I'd never been here before. We arrived about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. It was too dark to see anything. And went to bed. I was so excited. I don't know how old I was at that point, but I remember waking up like a kid on Christmas morning and running out of the hotel and seeing what Ojai really looked like in the daylight. The orange blossoms were in the air. I'll never forget. It was one of the most special moments of my life.
Of all the things that hit me about Ojai is the wonderful hospitality of the people. It hasn't changed. It's still the same way. All of us, all of my teams, for 25 years at SC, my honorable girls, we couldn't wait for Ojai to come out because they just had a great time.
There's no big, gigantic tennis stadium or anything else, and they say, what's this thing that we've been hearing about? This is it? And then you come out the next day, and you see them warm up. You see them say, the oranges is there in the morning. All the kids are out of school helping with the tournament. There's a little tea thing after which the kids don't pay any attention to, but on silver and it is at China. It's just the whole thing is done so well. The traditions are maintained, and it works so hard to improve itself.
The tennis tournament is based on tradition. It was founded at the Thatcher School. William Thatcher was associate headmaster, and he formed a club, and he played people in Ventura and Santa Barbara and involved into this present tennis tournament.
Then long ago, Mr. William Thatcher, who started the tournament in 1896, decided that they were going to serve tea, because most civilized people who played tennis didn't go to a pub afterwards. They went and had afternoon tea. So we started the tea tent. And then, because we're in a county that raises so much citrus, we got the local high school to man an orange juice stand. And that has been going on ever since. And for almost 100 years now.
We've been going about 104 years. They had to stop in World War I, World War II, and then there was a cattle disease in 1924 that they wouldn't allow people to travel. Now, getting back to tradition this park is tradition. People love it because of the trees and the setting. The tea tent, that's one of the most important things. We're the only organization, tennis organization that serves tea beside Wilmington. People can walk off the stands, walk in grass, come over and have a cup of tea and talk to friends. Most tennis tournaments are held in the stadium with asphalt. So that is part of our tradition.
It makes me feel very good to be associated, having played there and won some tournaments there. And I will say this, that I can't think of a greater tournament than the Ojai Valley Tournament as far as I'm concerned. The tradition and the many opportunities are offered to the children or the younger players that are coming up there, and I love to go there and see these young players, boys and girls, playing in the tournament.
It's a great mixing of all the ages of tennis players. You've got, you know, these 12-year-olds essentially playing in the 14s, all the way up to people who are club pros and that sort of thing. And so it's a great mixture of
boy, that you really hit it there, because most tournaments, it's either you know, the old guys playing in the seniors, or it's the kids playing in the kids. But this tournament mixes together the juniors, collegiate, invitational, mixes them all together, and it's like a reunion. Come here and all have a great time.
Yeah.
Talk to your friends you haven't seen them for a year.
Get to meet a lot of celebrities tonight. Not me, but a lot of other people.
Well, the nice thing is the weather is beautiful, and this is a beautiful place, and it's nice to see old friends.
It's been a great experience to come back to Ojai. I hope I can come back again.